let's get on to with our next topic. And you know that we have talked a little bit, not as much as I would have liked, but a little bit about how tech companies were being grilled by Congress for antitrust practices. And I predicted that not a lot of harm would happen because Republicans and Democrats were divided on what they were doing wrong exactly. Well, another reason nothing might happen is because it's really hard to regulate someone that you are a business partner with. And that is exactly what's happening because the White House is partnering with Amazon, Microsoft, and others on Quantum Science Education Initiative. Basically, well, let's look at what this, let me put it in their words. But this is what it is. The White House is enlisting major tech companies and research institutions to teach kindergarten through 12th grade students quantum information sciences, the new frontier in computing technology. Yeah, so basically the tech companies that the White House is investigating for antitrust practices, they are reaching out to those companies to teach our kids this quantum information science. That, I kind of wonder how you're going to effectively regulate these companies when you're doing business with them. But let's continue. The Trump administration is launching the National Education Initiative with Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Boeing, IBM, and Lockheed Martin, Reuters reports. The National Science Foundation, the University of Illinois, and the University of Chicago are also partners. The initiative is designed to expose students to the principles underlying quantum computing and quantum physics before college. The National Science Foundation will invest $1 million into the program, and last month the federal government announced $75 million for university research of quantum information. So here's the thing. On the surface, that's nice. I'm not saying this is wrong. There are some things that kids maybe should be exposed to earlier than used to. For example, coding. I think coding is definitely something kids should probably be introduced to a lot sooner. A lot of high-tech jobs require it, and you should probably, have some sort of learning for kids early. Same thing with this quantum science. Again, the problem I have with this primarily is that we were just grilling these companies on Capitol Hill, maybe not Microsoft, but we were grilling these companies for being monopolies potentially, for having antitrust practices for both consumer and competition. And now we're giving them this really important business, and this gives the companies leverage that when you actually want to do something about these things, they're like, oh, well, we're helping you with this. If you're going to regulate us and split us up, maybe we just won't help with this. Maybe we'll take, Italy would prefer our expertise on this advice. And it just goes to show that these companies just have a lot of power. They have a lot of power, and it's going to be very, very hard to get them to not have that power. I am very surprised that the Trump administration is doing this, though, especially since Trump himself really does not like Jeff Bezos or Amazon, and yet now he's working with them, so I guess that's life. What can I say? Anyway, I'd like to know what you think about this. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly.